Hi everybody, this is me Vinu Venkatesh again on behalf of SAI Education for Competitive Examinations. So we're going to continue our lecture on time and work. This will be part 2. It's been very interesting so far, very simple also, very intuitive. So let's continue with that. So number 14, 2 men or 4 women can do a job in 28 days. Then 4 men and 8 women together can do the job in how many days? So let's write down this question. So one full work can be done by 2 men alone in 28 days. One full work can be done by 4 women alone in 28 days. So how many days will 4 men alone take to do the work? It will be 2 divided by 4 into 28, which is 14 days. How many days will 8 women alone take to do the work? It will be 4 women divided by 8 women into 28, which is 14 days. So together 4 women and 4 men and 8 women will take 7 days to complete. A can do 1/3 part of a job in 5 days. B can do 2/5 part of the same job in 10 days. Then A and B can together do it in how many days? It's similar. Let me show you the working. It's a bit dirty. Sorry about it. Person A does 1/3 of the job in 5 days. B does 2/5 of the job in 10 days. Therefore, number of days taken by A alone to do the job is 1 divided by 1/3 into 5, which is 15 days. Number of days taken by B alone to do the job is 1 divided by 2/5 into 10, which is 25 days. Okay. So to do the full job, that's why we are dividing that is why we're doing 1 divided by 1/3. Number of days taken by A alone to do the entire job. He is doing 1/3 of the job in 5 days. So to do one full job, that is 1, how many days will he take? Obviously he'll take more than 5 because 1 is greater than 1/3. So 1 divided by 1/3 into 5, which is 15 days. Same logic applies for B. Okay. Now, going back to the formula from the first lecture, number of days taken by A and B is 15 into 25 divided by 15 plus 25, which is 9 and 3/8 days, which is the answer given. So it is xy divided by x plus y. Remember, A plus B, where x is the number of days taken by A and B is the number of days and y is the number of days taken by B. So work done by A and B is equal to A plus B, which is equal to xy divided by x plus y. Okay, now I hope this is clear. Now moving on to number 16. 45 men can complete a work in 16 days. 6 days after they started working, 30 more men join them. How many days will they now take to complete the work? Let's write it down this way. Always whenever you get these questions, please put it down this way. It's easier to understand. So work, the full work, that is 1. We always take full work as 1. To complete the full work, 45 men take 16 days. After 6 days, 30 more men join them. So how many men are there? 45 plus 30, 75. Let's first calculate the amount of work done in 6 days by 45 men. It is nothing but 6 divided by 16, which is 3/8 of the work. That is, how much work is done by same 45 men in 6 days. So here there is nothing. It's just don't look at this column. So how much work is done by 45 men in 6 days? So as the number of days decline, work also declines. So there's direct proportion. So 6 by 16, which is 3/8. Amount of work therefore remaining is 1 minus 3/8, which is 5/8. Okay. Now, amount of work done by 45 men in 1 day is 1/16, right? Amount of work done by 1 man in 1 day is 1/45 into 1/16, which is 1/720. Amount of work done by 75 men in 1 day. So in 1 day, 1 man does this much work. So 75 men will do how much work in 1 day? It is 75 into this, which is 5/48. 48. Okay. Now, 5/48 of the work is done by 75 men in one day, right? And we calculated that 5 by 8 of the work is remaining totally. Remember this, right? Remaining work is 5 by 8. So how many days will 75 men complete to take 5/8 of the work, given that this is their rate of working per day? It is nothing but 5 by 8 divided by 5 by 48, which will give you 6 days. Clear? You just have to follow through. They have given some working here, but you can follow my working, whichever is working out for you. You just have to understand and do the questions, okay? Okay, number 17 is very simple. 12 men can complete a 10-meter length road in 8 days. In how many days will 16 men complete an 8-meter road? Whenever you get these questions, let's first write them down, okay? So 12 men can complete 10 meters of road in 8 days. In how many days can 16 men complete an 8-meter length road? So there have been some errors, but let us first understand. So as the number of men increase, the number of days will go down, correct? So it is inversely proportional. So it should be 12 by 16 into 8. Okay. As the length or the distance goes down, the days will decline. So this is direct proportion. It would be 8 divided by 10. So 12 by 16 into 8 by 10 into 8 will give me 4 and 4 by 5 days, which is the correct answer. It's very simple. Okay. I hope you're with me. Now, number 18. A and B working separately can do a piece of work in 9 days and 12 days respectively. If they work for a day alternately, A beginning, this is not small a, this is big A, that is A is beginning, then next day it will be done by B, then again A and then again B, like that. In how many days the work will be completed? So here they have given an explanation. Let us follow that. A plus B's 2-day work is how much? 7 by 36. 7 by 36. Okay, because if one day A works this much and the second day B works 1 by 12. In one day A can do 1 by 9th of the work. In one day B will do 1 by 12th of the work. So if they work alternately, how much work will they complete by the end of the second day? It will be 1 by 9 by A on the first day plus 1 by 12 by B on the second day, which is 7 by 36. Work, so at the end of the second day, this is what is the work completed. So like that, in 5 pairs of days, that is the end of the 10th day, they would have completed 5 into 7 by 36, that is 35 by 36 of the work. So the work remaining after the 10th day, that is from the 11th day onwards, the work remaining is 1 minus 35 by 36, which is 1 by 36. On the 11th day, it is A's turn, and we know that 1/9 of the work is done by him in one day. So how many days will he take to complete 1 by 36 of the work? It is nothing but 1 by 36 divided by 1 by 9, which is 1/4 a day. So the total time taken is 10 and 1 by 4 days. Okay, very simple, very intuitive. I hope this is clear. Now, this is also very simple, but you'll have to work it out. A machine P can print 1 lakh books in 8 hours. Machine Q can print the same number of books in 10 hours, while machine R can print them in 12 hours. All the machines are started at 9 a.m. While machine P is closed at 11 a.m. and the remaining 2 machines complete the work, approximately what time will the work be finished? Alright. So, so let us first find out how much work P can do in 1 hour. So see, all 3 machines can print 1 lakh books. Okay, so that is the work. So P can print 1 lakh books in 8 hours, right? So let us keep 1 lakh books as 1. So how many books can it print in 1 hour? It will be 1 by 8, right? Similarly, Q can print 1 by 10 books in 1 hour. R can print 1 by 12 books in 1 hour. So if all work together in 1 hour, how much will they complete? It will be 1 by 8 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12 in 1 hour, which is 37 by 120. Okay. Therefore, work done by P, Q and R in 2 hours is nothing but 37 by 120 multiplied by 2, which is 37 by 60. That is the amount of work done by all three machines in 2 hours. So remaining work is 1 minus 37 by 60. Remember, we are assuming that 1 lakh books to be written as simply 1. This is for simplicity. So remaining work is nothing but 23 by 60. Okay. Now they say that all machines start at 9 a.m. and machine P is closed at 11 a.m. Okay. And the remaining two machines complete the work. So let us find out Q and R in 1 hour, how much they can do. It will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12, which is 11 by 60. Now 11 by 60 of the work is done by Q and R in 1 hour. Okay, so how many hours are Q and R going to take to complete 23 by 60 of the work? It is nothing but 23 by 60 divided by 11 by 60, which is equal to 23 by 60 into 60 by 11, which is equal to 23 by 11 hours, which is approximately 2 hours, right? So 2 hours. So they all start at 9 a.m. Then 2 hours after then they work till 11 a.m. After that P is closed. Then Q and R work for another 2 hours. So what time will they finish the work? It will be 11 a.m. plus 2 hours, which is approximately 1 p.m. Okay, that's what we got. Very simple. You just have to use your intuition and understand what it is and then work accordingly. We have done similar problems before. This is not very different. You just have to apply what you have learned. Again, as I said, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box so that we can clarify it to you individually or reply to your comments. Alright, now we did 19. Now 20, 21, 22 are basic questions on direct and indirect proportion, which we have discussed quite a bit, so I'm not going to do it. It is very easy. Please go through it. It is very similar to the questions we have done. 23 and 24 are just the same as the formula given at the beginning of our lecture. That is, if A completes work in X days and B completes it in Y days, how long will A and B together take to complete the work? That is, A plus B is equal to XY divided by X minus Y. 23 and 24 are a direct application of that formula, so please do that. 25 we will come back to it, but 26 also you can do. We have done similar questions, so I'm not going to do this. Basically, A can finish a work in 18 days, B can do it in 15 days. B worked for 10 days and left the job. In how many days can A alone finish the work in? It's a very simple question and something that we have done, so it's not very new, or it's not very unseen, so you can do that as well. Now 25. A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days, B and C can do the same work in 15 days, and C and A can do the same work in 20 days. Then C alone can do it in how many days? Okay, this is something new. So we have to do it this way. First we have to take the LCM of 10, 15 and 20. It is 60. So A and B. Alright, so A and B can do it in 10 days, B and C in 15 days, C and A can do it in 20 days, the same amount of work. Remember, whenever you're given such problems, please write it down like this, okay? We know that in 1 day, how much of work can A and B do? It is 1 by 10. Similarly, in 1 day, B and C can do 1 by 15th of the work, and in 1 day, A and C can do 1 by 20th of the work. If you find the LCM of this, it is 60. And when you try to solve it, it is actually 60 by 13, okay? And together we know that A, B and C can do the work using this formula. So it is 2 divided by 13 by 60, which is nothing but 2 into 60 by 13, which is 120 by 13. So what they have done here is, they have simply taken A and B, okay, that's 60 LCM divided by the number of days that A and B can do it in, which is 10, which therefore you get 6 units. Similarly for B and C, you will get 60 divided by 15, which is 4 units, and A and C, you will get 60 divided by 20, which is 3 units, okay? Now, A, B and C together we know that this is the formula that we use. right? So A, B and C together will take 13 by 2, that is 6.5 units, right? Now how do you calculate C? It is A plus B plus C minus A plus B. How do you calculate C given the information here and what we have calculated? It is nothing but A plus B plus C minus A plus B. What is A plus B plus C? It is 6.5. What is A plus B? Very simple, it is 6. So 6.5 minus 6 is equal to 120 days. Okay, that's how you calculate it. It's something new, so you'll have to just go through it over and over again so that you get an idea as to how to deal with such a question. So that brings us to the end of the lecture on time and work. If you have any questions or comments, please do put it in the comment box so that we can clarify it as soon as possible. Take care and practice. All the best.